A third person has been tested positive for HIV in the porn industry, sparking another moratorium on porn in the Los Angeles County. Now, we don't know who this person is. The identity of this person has not been revealed. However, as I said, it's the third porn actor. The first one was the first one was an actor by the name of Rod Daly. And then a few weeks ago, Cameron Bay identified herself as another victim of HIV. And this third porn actor, even though we don't know who he or she is, it just proves that it's a disaster, because even though Californians approved a measure that would force actors to wear condoms while they're filming, it isn't being enforced, and obviously the disease is still spreading.
Look, I've never seen a case for a law be proven right after the law passes as thoroughly as this is. And I remember we had a debate here, and I was split on the issue. We were all split on the issue because we thought they might just go somewhere else to tape, even if you enforce condoms here. But immediately after the law passes, and they haven't started using condoms yet, 3 cases, and now, by the way, possibly a 4th case of AIDS breaks out in the porn community.
Of HIV.
I'm sorry, HIV, that's right. And so the people who wrote the law must be thinking like, we tried to warn you, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying. And I've been on the fence on the issue as well. I mean, we had Nina Hartley on the show, and she made a pretty compelling case as to why it doesn't make sense. She talked about it on The Point, youtube.com/thepoint. And sorry, that was a shameless plug, but it was a really, really good discussion, because she explained why it doesn't make sense. But then at the same time, I get it. It might hurt the porn industry. It might hurt actors and actresses and the amount of money that they make. But at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. When you have these many actors and actresses testing positive for HIV, it's a real problem, and it needs to be addressed somehow. I don't know if you do more testing. I don't know if you, have a longer wait period after the tests, because it could take a while for the disease to show up. You have to do something, and the condoms would be an easy fix.
Last time the moratorium lasted from August 21st to August 27th. Apparently that was not a long enough period. Now we have a new moratorium. Obviously, most importantly, I care about the actors and actresses there, and I'm worried about their health and their well-being. If I was one of them, I'd want to really, really make sure things were fine and use a condom when I came back. Because, even if you disagree with the law, you can still think, I voluntarily choose to wear a condom. And if you're doing a movie, it's on the producers to say, we're going to wear condoms from now on. We just had 3 or 4 HIV cases break out. Bounds of reason.
And I am really curious to see if it does have that much of an impact on porn consumers, because there are a number of people who do say that they wouldn't be interested in porn where an actor is wearing a condom, and that's part of the reason why the porn industry is against it. They want people to kind of live that fantasy a little bit.
Right.
But I mean, and another thing to keep in mind is it's a difficult thing to enforce. How do you enforce it? Mm-hmm. Right now they're planning on having law officials kind of show up to the production of certain porns and see whether or not they're wearing condoms, right? But that might be unconstitutional under searches and seizures.
So look, you can do check-in on different businesses for different purposes. So I'd be curious to see how the law on that plays out. Mm-hmm. So it's a complicated question, and this doesn't settle it, right? This is tragic, but it's still a hard question to deal with. But ending on an up note here, if the government can do searches of the porn sets, that would be the best government job in the world. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do an inspection here, and I'm gonna have to be really thorough on this porn set.